Welcome to another episode of Shaking the Table. We dive into the most provocative, somewhat provocative, and pressing topics in the pet industry. This is the place where no subject is off limits and every conversation challenges the status quo. So, whether it's addressing the overlooked truths, sparking necessary debate, or challenging fresh perspectives to the forefront, and oh crap, I'm gonna have to start over anyway. All right, here we go. Shake. Welcome to another episode of Shaking the Table, where we dive into the most provocative, somewhat provocative, and pressing topics in the pet industry. This is the place where no subject is off limits and every conversation challenges the status quo. So, whether it is addressing the overlooked truth, sparking necessary debates, or bringing fresh perspectives to the forefront, we're here to ruffle some feathers and make waves in the world of pet care. So, if you're ready for a bold, unfiltered look at the issues, what matters most, then you're in the right place. So, let's shake things up. I'm your host, Wayne.
And I'm Talisa.
So, Talisa, what mats your fur?
What we got today? All right, Wayne, let's talk about it. The members only mentality in pet care, not just the grooming industry, in pet care. The
Mhm,
gatekeeping, the
mhm.
I only share information with my friends and my friends only. I'm not gonna give it to you, even if you offer to pay for it.
Where did that mindset come from?
Honestly, I wish I knew. I ain't been in the industry long enough to know. But a
Eh,
lot of it is going on in this here industry from
yeah.
the top of the totem pole to the bottom of it. Everybody feels like the information that I have is for me and me only. And I don't want to share my knowledge. I don't want to share my potential wealth. It's all competition. How dare I?
But the thing is, somebody had to teach you for you to get to where you are.
Yep, absolutely.
So So how is it that I'm going to allow somebody to teach me the things that help me get to where I am, but somebody who clearly looks up to me and has gone out of their way to ask me basically what taught me to get to where I am, I'm going to say no, I'm not teaching you anything. I'm not going to at least share some type of information with you. And then those will be the same people that complain that this industry is so divided.
Absolutely. And why are you making it a race issue? We hear that a lot.
We do. We do, especially now. Like, let me see. Last year, groomed, there were so many comments or particular commenting about how many black groomers there were in Atlanta, how many groomers around the country at this point, that were brown, black, little, shades of brown. And it's not just one race anymore. It's not just one color anymore. Like it's so many of us that are now like really tapping into our creative side. So a lot of them, of course, are looking to network. They're looking to grow their experiences. They're looking to gain better, mentors and put themselves in a better space of success when it comes to their business and the things that they do. But uh, if you're like me, like I ask why a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always gonna
Good.
ask why.
Because if you're not learning, you're dead.
Exactly. So there's been so many instances with that. It's just like, oh, they may say something just to appease you at that moment. But then when you reach out to them even more for more information, like it's
You get
ghosts, like
stuck on
it's
red.
quiet. That's it. And then you see them doing the things that you want to do, and then you reach out to them, and then, people kind of turn their nose up at you just trying to help you. And I'm like, how are we supposed to get anywhere with that mentality? Because
Yeah.
again, somebody had to teach you.
Absolutely. Um, I spoke with somebody who's been in the industry for over 30 years in pet care, and he still don't feel comfortable asking people questions. He's not even the type of person who is like needy and just is an acquiring mind like that. But like if he was to ask a question, it's a legitimate question that deserves a legitimate answer.
Mhm.
And there's no reason somebody who's been in the industry for 30 plus years should be meeting people who don't want to give you the information.
Mhm.
Like there's no reason because after I come highly recommended, there should be no questions.
Yeah. I
There
work
should be
hard to
no
get here.
like um what else? There's an incident where I asked somebody in particular and they were like, "Oh, just hit me up on Instagram, blah 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 blah." First of all, I don't mind, linking up with people on social media or whatever. But because I know how I am on social media, I'm pretty sure you take forever to get back with people, especially considering the amount of followers this person had.
Mhm.
And I was like, hey, can I get blah, 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 blah information? Never heard nothing back.
Yeah.
Why? You just wanted a new follower?
Basically.
You
Basically, because that looks good. It looks good. It looks good
wanted a new
to
follower?
companies. Yeah, like, oh, look at all of the followers that I've gained in the last week or two. People that are engaging on my posts and things like that. And I'm like, okay, another question. How do I get there? Because I'm posting consistently, and this is just social media specific, but I'm posting on social media consistently. I'm using hashtags. I'm doing okay with the captions. The pictures are coming out clear, but I'm not gaining clients, or I'm not gaining clients, I'm not gaining followers. Nobody's engaging on, posts. So let me reach out to somebody who
Is
is
doing what
doing
you want me
well, right? And it's just like, how can I get there? And then it's either no answer or buy my course or
Of course, Wayne.
buy the course.
By the course. Why are you trying to pick my brain for free, Wayne?
Because you pick somebody else's brain for free. Like at least a 30-minute session to where it's like, hey, here are the top 10 things that you can do now. Now, if you go in farther into that, if you want to expand on that, then sure, it's like, hey, at least shoot me a few dollars for my time and I'll give you an even better insight about it. But at least like you coming up to me and asking me questions about business, I'm going to give you everything that I've learned on business. Somebody comes and asks me, how do you manage a team? Or how did you get your second location? How did you get your first location? What did you do while you were mobile? Those are the things I enjoy talking about. So it's like, hey, I'm going to teach you and I have no problem telling you about it because I mean, it's my life. Now, if it's something that I have to do research on, or I have to look further into, and I have to create like a specific calendar for you and your posting and your media and, work that goes into it for the future, then yeah, I agree that people should be compensated for that, but at least me teaching you in the beginning saying, hey, this is what I've gone through and these are some of the things that I've done along the way, then shouldn't gatekeep that. It's your life.
So
To me. To me.
I have to be a devil's advocate here and say in the time where like ebooks are super popular, why should they give it to you for free? Everybody got an ebook. Everybody got a course for
Mhm.
$99, $199.
I'm not learning that way. I'm learning by seeing what you do every day. I'm learning by talking to you. I'm learning by building up a relationship with you. I'm learning by you like feeling your passion in the way that you explain to me the issues that you've gone through in business and how you overcome that. You know, I'm learning by those
They don't want
things.
to talk to all the other people in their inbox asking the same 5 questions. So I'm not telling you. I'm not telling nobody.
Make time. Make time. Or at least post about it. If you're getting the same, if you're getting the same questions over and
Yeah.
over and over, then post about it. Tell your story over social media. Then at that point, then you can start to segue into, hey, you want a one-on-one strategy session, or you want a group group teachings or group classes or anything like that, or come to my webinar and things like that, then cool at that point. But if the people are asking you the question, then clearly you have something that they need to learn. Now, if you have something that people need to learn or they are showing interest in learning, then what satisfaction do you get by withholding this information? And then go
Knowledge
to
is
the next
power.
person and then, I mean, I get it, but then don't complain that everybody else around you is ignorant.
And will. And will.
Like that
And
makes no sense to me.
that happens in our industry, the new groomers or people who trying something new for the first time, that's the 10-minute timer.
I got 45 seconds. we trying to keep things 10 minutes or less, but these conversations last a lot longer. Trust me.
Yeah.
Talisa and I, we be on the phone for hours talking about these things, but especially with something as serious as this.
Yeah. I lost my whole train of thought. I was like, oh, 10-minute timer went off, gotta shut up.
Brain off. No, but I mean, it's just like why make it difficult for somebody else that wants to do the things that you're doing? Um, so that's my question, people. That's our question. Why make it difficult for somebody who wants to learn the things that you've done or that you're doing? Why? What's that? What?
How do you benefit from that?
I'm breaking stuff from my office now. Why? Yes.
The office, you on the beach.
No, oh yeah. Yeah. I'm on the beach.
You on the beach. The wind blowing in the palm tree. Waves is in the back.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. See, now I lost my train of thought. No. Uh, that's my question. So comment below. What are some of the things that you've gone through in the industry when it comes to gatekeeping? Or why do you feel like some people withhold the information to help the next person get to where they need to be? Because we're all in this to learn and be and do better. There's no reason why everybody's complaining about price, but there's nobody to teach them about pricing. Everybody's complaining about how to interact with clients, but nobody's teaching them how to interact with clients. Everybody doesn't know how to talk to people, right? How does don't complain about budgeting and how to schedule and what programs to use, what booking platforms to use, but nobody is there to teach you how to do these things. So then that way it creates a better industry and a better environment for all. So,
And it goes all the way down to something as simple as products. Like I understand, the company isn't paying you to promote this product, but if it's a product that you live by and you feel
mhm,
like you feel like sharing that information would be like beneficial to other people, like you don't it's okay to be like, these are my favorite products.
right. Because are you in it for the money?
So many people are only on social media to try to make some money, but sometimes sharing information, you go viral off the most ridiculous videos.
For sure. And
So
then also sharing this stuff is not going to take away from you.
none the least bit. Especially
It's
if
not
they're already paying you. If they ain't
right.
paying you, they're not finna start paying you. So shut a tea.
And then they might start paying you because they see the
The
people
sales
that you
thing.
influence to come and buy the stuff. So at least for free, tell us what you like and what works for you. So then that way, everybody's doing well. And the goal of the matter is, especially in grooming or training or pet sitting or dog walking, making sure that the next person has the proper tools and the proper instruction and the proper knowledge and know-how to get the job done correctly, efficiently, and so that everybody eats.
But you know what
We
they're gonna
all
do though?
we all got to eat.
A picture or a video or you grooming or you set your setup or what products you use. And the first thing they're gonna be like is, oh, you shouldn't be using that. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be handling that dog like that. You shouldn't be doing this. Oh my God, I can't believe.
Oh,
Like so
that's on
much
the next.
outrage, but never any solutions to the problem.
And that's going to be episode 3 of Shaking the Table, because all these internet groomers that's been grooming for 20, 25, 50 years telling us newbies, because I'm still a newbie, but telling us how to do it and criticizing it rather than helping. I have my shop. I have been through at home grooming, mobile grooming, working out of a shop, everything like that, and in between. And I'm still learning how to do and be better. But yeah, I'm gonna post what I use and I'm gonna love what I use because it gets the job done in a way that satisfies the client so that they keep coming back. But if there are ways to do things better, teach. Don't sit there and be like, literally go on one of my last posts on Facebook and be like, um, it would, I'm not even gonna go into that. But anyway, I'm not
That
even
was
about to
about
do
to get
all that.
real personal.
I'm not even about to do that. But
And you just triggered yourself.
I did teach and not criticize people. Like nobody cares how long you've been grooming. How are you going to teach me to do better? Not criticize me for what I did wrong. We want to make a better environment for everybody. And it starts off with people who have been doing this a lot longer than we have. So I'll get that. So that's gonna be episode 3. So what's any lasting words on gatekeeping?
Each one teach one.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Somebody had to teach you to get to where you are today. So do your due diligence and teach the next person to get to where they are. Right. So that's a wrap for episode 2, Shaking the Table. Hopefully we sparked some thought and conversation around this topic of gatekeeping. So we want to make sure that you are challenged in a way to see how the pet industry works. And let's do better, people. So remember that this is just the beginning and your voice matters too. So if there's something that you are passionate about or you have a topic that you want to address in a way for us to talk about it, we want to hear from you. So submit your ideas, concerns, and stories anonymously. We're not going to shout you out unless you want to be shouted out, but we're not going to shout you out because we do understand that some of these stories are very they hit close to home. But together it is a point that together we can make um, positive change and talk about the things that a lot of people aren't comfortable talking about. So thanks for joining us. Until next time, keep questioning, keep challenging, and let's keep shaking the table, people. Peace.
I just can't seem to understand why we can't get this done